Oh, this is going to be a quick one. Would have been a lot quicker, but unfortunately, a big injury to Ruben Garrick. We're unsure what it is yet, but he is out, and that's forced us, the People Squad, to use our final trade. And this has been the main issue for us, is that we only had the 17 decent players, and any one injury causes issues. And we're going to have to use our last trade to remove Garrick from this side with no Palacia, Moale, Matamua, or also Volkman that are playing this week. So we're going to play with 16, and the decision was between AJ Brimson and Brandon Smith. And I personally had another option that we didn't speak about too much, but Sam Verrills, I think, has been pretty solid as well. But the decision was Brandon Smith, and I think we're picking this one as more of like an excitement to watch, and it could be like a 70, it could be a 30. We're unsure at this point, but he does give us cover in that hooking position, which we don't have. And the other thing is, Brimson would have given us cover in the wing fullback position, which again, we don't really have. So I suppose we could move Dewey down, but that's caused issues in other positions because we don't have the centre cover for Burton if we moved him up, and we've only got middle and edge cover on the interchange. So with Smithy, the other hookup option. So that leaves us with a good 17 this week. We're going to captain Hines again. We moved Latrell into that fullback position where he was on the bench. And still a great chance of doing well this week, but that leaves us in a little bit of trouble heading into round 24 and 25. So 0 trades. We've used them all, guys. There it is. 41 in the bank, 708th overall. Let's see where we shake it out at the end of the last couple of weeks. If you are new here, guys, I appreciate you guys being here, especially this late in the season. So thank you. Head-to-head squad. We stayed pat. I do have Garrick in my side. I just want to wait. With that one trade in the bank, I would rather use that next week or the week after. If we lost a Cook, we lost a Murray, a Papali'i, a Munster, these types of players who are more expensive and get a better player for those last two. So with Garrick, unfortunately going down injured, I just moved Brian To'o back into the starting side, and hopefully he scores better tonight. Wouldn't like a 20 odd again, but anywhere around the 40 mark I'll be happy with. With Garrick, we're hoping for him to get about 40 anyway, so that's that. I'm going to loop Salmon just for the fact that I have Lewis, so if there's an injury to him in that first couple of minutes and he gets a 3 or something, I can move Lewis up into that starting side. Alrighty, so that's the general gist on that one. The Storm play on Friday night, so I could just move him up there, which is fine if he happens to get injured early, which we hope doesn't happen. But head-to-head squad has a few matchups this week, probably 6 I think in the head-to-head, so hopefully you can still get a good one. We need a good score from To'o. I like that we've got Fafita in there as a change-up. Cola's moved back to fullback, guys, so if you are thinking about playing him, do so. I think he should be able to score a bit better, but they are playing the Sharks, which is obviously a little bit of a worry with how they've been playing and how Manly have as well. So head-to-head squad, going to captain Murray tonight. Going to go with that. I think it's going to be a pretty close matchup. He'll have to play some big minutes. There's a good chance that they, if they can't make the top 4, that they'll rest him in round 25 anyway. So these next 2 weeks, very similar to what Isaiah Yeo is going to do. I think he'll play big minutes as well. So pretty happy with the setup of the squad. Most likely going to take Salmon's score. And we need big scores from DCE and Kola. So DCE, Kola, and To'o are the ones that I'm worried about here. And they need to go well. And hopefully a big score from Murray. We move to my team. Again, holding still on trades this week. Actually ridiculous that I have so many extra players. I got 19 solid players. Like Pole's scoring around that 40 mark. We've got Kola in the fullback position this week, and we've got Salmon. So I'm going to loop Jamin there, see how he goes. Anything over 35, I'll take. Anything under that, that's scary. But you could go for Kola, for example. But again, up against the Sharks, so even 30, what do you reckon we go down to? 33, 34. I like to take a decent score. I don't like risking it, but I guess if we're wanting to get in the top 1,000, obviously a little bit of a risk is decent. But I think with having 19 players, I'm in a pretty good spot. If there are a few injuries this week, for example, I then can use the one trade and then have a few backup options. But I think a few teams will be down to sort of 15, 16 players, and that might help me get into the top 1,000. So I'm going to stick with Hines as captain up against Manly. Really happy that I got Cotter. I'd like a big score from Manu this week. So him and Teddy, they obviously come up against the Tigers. I think they can have a big one. And we're just looking for some decent scores from Taumalolo and Reedy. So 69 and 38 between them. If we can get pretty close to a 50 average for the both of them, 48, 47 each would be nice. Whether that's a 70 for Jason this week and a 40 for Reedy, however that works, I think we'll be fine. And like a better score from Mr. Adam Elliott. Other than that, I think we're pretty well sweet. So we're going to loop Jamin, and then potentially, if he doesn't work out, go for Pole or Cola there. So that's the 3 teams, guys. I wish you all the luck with your trades, and hopefully I've answered all your questions. If I haven't, please jump in and send me a couple more messages. I'll try and get to you before the start of the game. I've got to get to basketball before that. But have a good night, guys. See you later.